Journaling. 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 So I know I've talked about and mentioned journaling pretty much every piece of content that we put out. At this point, it's kind of a silly joke, but it's more important than that. I want to bring it back inside the studio for a quick video on why journaling is important, and more importantly, 6 questions that you can ask yourself to efficiently get your thoughts on that paper. We're taking a deep dive into this powerful tool that can significantly boost your mental health. Whether you're new to journaling or it's already a habit of yours, today we're going to show you why putting pen to paper, fingers to keyboard, thumbs to screen, however you do it, is an absolute game changer. So follow me as we break down 6 questions to ask yourself why it's important for your mental health, and we can finally break down this thing that I think is so important, which is journaling. This is Download the Uplift. My name's Gabriel Mark, and this is a place where when we fall, we try and uplift you. So journaling, why is this so important? Well, there's so much going on, and there's so much that's thrown at us every day that being able to have a place that's completely your own, that you can actually get out all your frustrations, your wins, your losses, what you want to improve, how to organize stuff on paper is so important. Does it have to be this classic 88-cent Walmart notebook? No. You could always do it on your phone. You could always just type it out. Whatever you decide is best for you is best for you. I personally think that there's something just really special about getting it out there because it becomes more putting pen to paper. So for me, I like to actually write it out. I recommend it. I say whether you get a cheap one like I got, or you go get like the nice leather bound one, or you go to a stationery store or whatever, or Amazon, I recommend that. As long as you're doing it, I'm happy. Even if you're just typing away on your phone or the computer, that's cool too. But why is this important? Why is journaling important? Well, number one, right off the rip, it reduces stress. I am the epitome of an overthinker. I've said it before. I can attest to the fact it reduces your stress. We all walk around and there's so much that's not only on our shoulders, but you start to get emotions that just get pent up. And being able to have a safe place where you can write down whatever the heck is on your mind onto paper and get it out there is such a sense of relief. Also, it can improve your mood. Journaling and writing out like your wins and your accomplishments, 100%. Like, hey, I freaking crushed it in the gym today. Hey, I finally talked to that girl today. 100% can improve your mood. Self-awareness. When you get to write it out and actually just get it out, you become more aware of where you're at. And being self-aware is the key to this whole mental health journey, right? When you have a greater understanding of your thoughts, feelings, and emotions, it's going to lead to better self-understanding and better growth. Regular journaling can regulate and manage what the heck's going on out here. Instead of, like we said, and walking around with all this in your head, you get it out. It's a release in a way. It's also going to boost your memory. When you have to think back to an event or something happened the day before or whatever, it kind of is going to start to help your memory and understand information better. Also, if you got a big deadline coming up, or if you have a big problem that you have to tackle, or if you have something super dramatic in your life, it's definitely going to promote problem solving. It's when you write things out and you actually get to look at it, A is going to become, I can manage that, or at least you'll get on the path to deciphering a way to tackle that problem. And obviously, it supports personal growth. And I've only been doing this since, last November. I think last November. And it was pretty like, I'll do it once in a while. Now I'm pretty good. Like, I have a reminder on my phone. It goes, make sure this is a non-negotiable. Do it every day. Meditate and journal. When you're reflecting on your experiences, whether they're bad or good, and you're tracking your progress over a period of time and you're writing it all out, it's going to foster continuous growth and development. But enough about why it's important. Let's get into 6 questions that you can ask yourself to come up with an amazing journal entry. So like if you're brand new to this and you're like, all right, dude, how do I get involved? First of all, just start writing. Start talking about the spice cabinet. I really hate that Mrs. Dash only has a few flavors, but maybe that will start the wheels moving. This video is all about the 6 questions that you can ask yourself to help organize where you're going with your journal entry. Okay, I do this. Sometimes I'll just go on a rant about something that's going on, but I always refer to this as the 6. I'm like, I'll do the 6 tomorrow. Literally talking to myself because that's where I'm at these days, y'all. Namaste. Number 1, we're going to ask ourselves, what are we grateful for? This will make you just appreciate where you're at, and this will make you happier than honestly a lot of things will. What are you grateful for? If you have a roof over your head, you got a vehicle, you have people that love you, any one of these things, or you can go as far as, man, I got a beautiful home. Man, I got a girl that loves me. I got a guy that loves me. I got a puppy that loves me. I have a structure around me. Just write down what you're grateful for, reflect on it, think on it. This isn't a time where you have to like overthink it. Hey, you're breathing, you're writing, you have something to write with. Be grateful for it. It will kind of change your mindset. Number 2, you want to ask yourself, what is the most important task that you need to achieve today? What is the most important task I need to do today? What is the most needle moving thing that you have to get to do? If there was only one thing, what is that? Write it out and detail it. I should mention I like to do this in the morning, like pretty much as soon as I wake up, do a couple chores, make the bed, walk the pooch, get everything kind of situated. But right around then I like to get this done in the morning. But number 2 is, what is my most important task of the day? And just get that out. Number 3, we're going to ask ourselves, what was the most story-worthy moment that happened yesterday? Think of an interesting interaction, a really great conversation, like a funny moment. Keep this simple. Just think of something that happened that's story-worthy that you can kind of reflect on for question number 3. So number 3 was, what is a story-worthy moment that happened yesterday? Number 4 is, ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? This is a time to literally check in with yourself. I think this is one of the most important things. Gratefulness, of course, because that kind of boosts your mood, but this is a big one. Number 4 is, how am I feeling right now? This is a time for you to check in, bring attention to anything that's going on with you, any lingering problems, anything that you just feel like you need to address. Write this all out. Get it out on paper. How are you feeling? Do a little self-diagnosis of yourself. Look under the hood a bit and write it out. It's okay. With journaling, there's no right amount or wrong amount to do all this. So number 5, you don't have to do this every day. I like to always do it with the 6, but it's what's working right now. You should at least be doing this every week as a check-in, but find out the stuff that you're doing in your life that's working and keep doing it. And if not, make a pivot, make a detour. I like to, hey, keep moving forward. You're doing very well in this. This is what you need to keep doing. It's kind of almost like owning your dubs in a way, like, dude, I'm really kicking butt at this, so I'm going to keep after it. And finally, number 6 is, ask yourself what could be better. This is an opportunity that allows you to correct course and keep your daily habits aligned with your goals. So what could be better? Like for me, it's like, dang, man, I really could have put a little bit more time in that video. I could have spent time meal prepping instead of doing DoorDash. You know what I mean? Anything that could be better, let's make a little detour, but write it out. Again, journaling is a place where no one's reading it but you. So you need to be as honest as you can with yourself and get it all out on the paper, because this will help you with balance. It will help you with getting stuff off your chest. If you want to be like, I really am just so frustrated with the way people at work are, I just can't stand it. But when you write it all out, you offer yourself a way to navigate through the chaos of life. So just to recap, number 1, what am I grateful for? Number 2, what is the most important task I need to do today? Number 3, what story-worthy moment happened yesterday? Number 4, how am I feeling right now? Number 5, what's working right now? And number 6, how could it be better? If you don't do anything else, if you just answer the 6 with getting started and putting your toe in the water with journaling, this is a Jon Snow seal of approval. Gabriel Mark, download the Uplift, the whole team here in our studio, live, that I can tell you that if you just start here, are you going to hear me stop talking about journaling? No. But either write it down on paper, start clacking away on the keys, or use that, get them thumbs going, because when you allow yourself to get all this stuff out, then You're going to feel a sense of relief. You're going to feel like your thoughts are more organized. You're just going to have a sense of peace. I mean, that's how it is for me. You're just going to get rid of stress. You're going to improve your mood. You're going to heighten your self-awareness, and you're going to keep up with your personal growth. That's why we're back at the studio with these 6 quick tips and a little breakdown of why journaling is so important. I say give it a shot. Try it once a week. Do a once a week check-in with yourself. Take the challenge. Comment down below. Hey, yo, I'm in. I'm going to try and write some stuff down. But I highly recommend doing it with pen to paper like I do. This thing's almost full, and I've been doing this since on and off since November and more since in 2024. Almost, I don't know. I do have times when I get away from it because it feels like a chore. If it feels like a chore, I have mixed emotions about this. If it feels like a chore, you might be doing it begrudgingly. Is that the way to say it? But I find it that once I get done, I'm like, oh, I'm glad I did. But yeah, give it a shot. Put your toe in the water. Start writing some stuff down, even if it's just nonsense. Just start. Maybe it becomes a habit, and maybe you'll find a benefit from doing this. I always like to wrap it up with these wise words that your future is bright. Keep up the good work, praise God often, and keep moving forward and upwards. My name is Gabriel Mark. This is Download the Uplift, a place where when we fall, we try and uplift you. We'll see you on Monday with the new podcast. Thank you so much for joining me. You're awesome, and have a blessed weekend. Thanks, y'all.